Hello and welcome back to AutomateOps. This is Soumyendu. Today's video is a controller-side demonstration lab, meaning these lookups run on your control node, not on the managed host. In the last two videos, we have discussed about individual lookup plugins, and today we will go through the practical demonstration lab so that you can clarify most of the confusions if you had. We'll go through the playbook in a simple pattern. We will look at the variable, we will run the task, we'll see the output, and I'll give you a real world use case. So without doing any further ado, let's go through the lab now. So I'm running the tree command just to show you what is my entire structure, lab structure look like. So I'll show you the configuration file. It's the same that I already mentioned. So if you see that I have declared a host file here, which is the host file name is host. This is the inventory file. And I'm now checking any kind of host key for any of this thing. And now I'm showing you the host file content. So for today's demo, I don't need any kind of target servers because all the lookup plugins will be running on the controller on this particular server itself. And this is the Python interpreter version. This is 3. Now what I will do, I'll show you that the this is working, or I will simply mention this control. So you see this ping is successful. It is pinging, it's a self ping. And let me go through the command once again. So there are few files and folders I have created. I have created a files directory inside which there are two subdirectories config and seed. Inside files, I have mentioned two files app.secret and config.ini. Inside subdirectory configs, I have created two files myapp.yaml and myappdev.yaml. Inside files directory, we have emotd.exe, message of the day. Inside seed subdirectory, I have created two files. One is welcome.txt, second is readme.txt. I've already shown you the content of the host file, and now I'll show you the lookup lab. And this is the content. This is the templates file snippet.j2. So what I will do now, I'll start showing the content of each and every files so that you can have an understanding what I'm going to do. Before that, let me show you the overall code here. Okay, let me open lookup lab. So this is my overall code. What I have done inside, I have used the comment section and I have tried to give you an idea what is this practical demonstration or this code's all about. And here what I am showing, what all information I am going to discuss with you. So inside that, you will see this is the name, this is a lookup crash course. I'm using the local host. I can, if you want, I can run it for the control also. I'm not gathering any kind of facts here. And then what I will do here, uh, 1 second. Okay. So inside that, I have three subdirectories. One is lab dot lab underscore root. This playbook directory is a Ginger2 special variable or magic variable which shows the current directory in which the Ansible command is running. Files underscore directory is called files, which I have shown you. Templates directory, it's the file inside templates directory inside the current directory. And I have declared a variable called settings where I have declared three key. One is app underscore name, region, and replicas. And app underscore name is AutomateOps, region is AP South 1, replicas is equal to 3. Now, What I will do, I'll go through the each and every content here. It will take some time. So rest assured, this is a very interesting session, but you have to be there with me so that you can understand the entire thing. What I'm doing, I'm currently refreshing the screen. Now it is up. Let me open this lookup.lab one more time. And now what I will do, I'll go through the commands one more time. So I've declared a variable called motd.txt. So once I will show you the content of each and every file, you will come to know. This motd.txt, what is doing, it is using a plugin called file, and it is picking up the content of motd.txt. Files underscore directory I have already shown. It is the current playbook directory. Inside there, there is a subdirectory called files. It is picking up the motd.txt from there. Deploy environment. It is looking up the environment of deploy underscore env. If it is not there, by default, it will take the dev value. Third one is the pipe command. There I am taking the current date, that is today's date. If at all any errors are there, I'm ignoring it. In case it is not, I'll take the by default value of 1970, 1st of January. And this is the host name. I will try to find out the host name in which I'm currently running. Ideally, it should give you the host name control, because that's where the Ansible command is getting run. I'm ignoring any errors, and if it is no host name is there, it will by default return the value of unknown host. Then what I am doing, I am picking up the HTTP bin JSON raw. I've declared a variable, and I will try to read the content of JSON inside this website, and I will convert it to JSON format, and I will assign this value to HTTP bin JSON underscore raw. Render temp snippet, it is I'm using the template plugin. Inside templates directory, which is already declared earlier in the variable section, I've declared a variable snippet.j2. It's a file. I'll show you the content there. For the password lookup, I am assigning the value .app underscore secret, and there is a file called app.secret. I'm creating that app.secret, and which is the 20th length password. First found is another kind of lookup, where it is what I'm doing. I'm creating a list of files: myapp, yml, default.yml, and yapp, that is based on the earlier value of deploy underscore env. It will pick up the value. Whatever is in the first place, it will find, it will pick up the value, and it will show me the content there. So the chosen YAML content of the file, if it is by default, if it is dev, then it will show me the value of dev myapp dev.yaml. If not, it will show me the value of myapp.yaml. Now, if the chosen config text is length is greater than 0, then it will show me the content of that file, else it will not show anything. Next is the seed underscore file. I'm querying the entire matching file, whatever the text file it is finding out inside seed subdirectory, it will return that, and it will assign the values to the seed underscore files variable. Here I have declared two variables, API underscore endpoint and API underscore token. I'm using the lookup called INI plugin, and I am trying to understand that what is the value that is mentioned in the endpoint section in API files. And I will assign this value to API endpoint, and the API token will read that information, and it will assign the value to the API token. Then what it will do, it will show me the MOTD text based on the lookup value. This section is mainly for the variables value display. I have added a new entry, it's called tags. So I have given the tags of each and every task so that you can have the facility to run only this individual task based on the tag name. How to run it, we will shortly see that. Environment also, I am displaying the value of environment deploy underscore env. In the pipe section, I am giving the showing the value of the short date and the host name. In the URL section, I'm showing the value of HTTP JSON raw slideshow title. If no value is there, it will return the not applicable title. And then it is the template. I'm displaying the value of rendered underscore snippet. I have added a tag called template. In the password section, I'm copying the creating directory temp.secret inside /tmp. I'm creating app.secret file. I am copying the content of app underscore secret and I am pasting it inside app.secret. Owner will be the Ansible user. If no user is there, it will be by default root and the mode will be 0600. I have declared a tag called password. Here comes the first found. So chosen config file by the first found. So it will give me the configuration path where it is first found the /txt information and then I'm showing the configuration. What is the configuration value? And then I'm showing the value of file underscore glob as a list. Creating the destination directory seed demo and copying all the files from /tmp to the seed demo. And finally, I'm showing the using the INI plugin. I have created the content of API endpoint and API token, and I'm displaying it inside the message. So what I will do now, I'll go with each of the section and I will be discussing it very detailed manner. So what I will do, I'll now quickly show you the content of each of these files. So once again, let me type the tree command and then I am showing the content first is cat ansible.cfg. I've already shown you this particular information that this is the inventory. It is asking Ansible to look into the host file content when it is looking for inventory by default. And I'm not checking any kind of host key for any of the information. Let me go for the config.ini. Sorry. One second. Free cat files config. So here it is showing the ini file and it is showing the I have declared a group called API and I am simply showing the endpoint value as http api.automatops at local version 1 and token is the placeholder. All right. So let me show you the content of myapp.yaml and myappdate.yaml. So this is the content of YAML. I have declared key value pair. Name is AutomateOps. Environment is default. Database is mentioned host and port. Host name is db.default.local and working on 3306. Now let me show you the content of myappdev.yaml. So this is the content of myappdevs. I have declared the same, but here the environment I have mentioned as development. Let me show you the tree. So now let me show you the content of motd.txt. It's a single line. Welcome to AutomateOps. This is the message of the day. Then let me show you the content of seeds. So this is the content of welcomed ops.seed, and then accordingly I will show you the another file content also is the readme file. All right. So now let me show you the content of host. As I have shown, I have declared a single target or group. There is a control, and it is connection is local, and Python interpreted version is Python 3 here. And then I will show you the content of templates. So this is the template section. I have say declared a for loop and key value settings.items. So let me do one thing. Uh, Let me run the lookup number one. So let me show you that if I want to uh, run a particular task, I have already created, I have tagged them. So let me go there, lookup lab. All right. So here what are going to see, you are going to see that each and every content of this file has been tagged, which I have already discussed with you. Let me show it to you one more time. You see, all these tasks are already tagged. So what if I want to run only the MOTD tags? That is, I want to show only this particular task where it will show you the message of the day by getting the value from the respective files. So I have to use this tag named MOTD. Let me show you what is there. Ansible playbook lookup lab hyphen tags, and I will give you the names MOTD. You see, this is only running the task which is tag name is MOTD. It is showing the content of the file called motd.txt. So it is reading the local file from the controller, and it is returning its content as a string. So what we have here, so if I go there, or let me show you the content here in this console only. If you see this particular code, where it is displaying only this particular information. You see this, we have motd.txt from where it is getting the content here. It is getting the content from this particular lookup call file. This file is there, motd.txt inside files directory. And then it is picking up the value from motd.txt. And using this tag, it is fetching the content and it is displaying here. So since I'm running only the particular tag motd.txt, it will only run the variables which is actually needed to run this particular task. If I target two particular environment or tags, maybe motd and environment, so it will only run the respective variables in the variables declaring section so that these two tasks can be run. So suppose it will fetch the value of motd.txt. It will fetch the value as deploy.environment from this particular variable section where I have declared everything. It will not run rest of the task, that's for sure. Now what I will do, I'll run two playbooks now, or two tags now simultaneously. Number one is particular and number two is env. Now I think I'm making a mistake. I have to go through this variable declaration one more time. Lookup lab. So what is the name? MOTD and env. Ansible playbook lookup lab MOTD env. No, it is not running. So what I will do, I'll run only this particular section env. So it is running this deployment environment is env. So accordingly, what I will do, I'll run each and every code here. So for this particular section, what is doing? This line, deploy environment, if it is not set, it will default to the development section that we have shown in the on-screen code. Now what I will do, I'll run the section as pipe. It is displaying the value of today's date and the host name. Host name is control, as you can see from here, and it is displaying the value. Now let me show you another one that is called URL. Tag name is URL. So this is the title of this http://bin.org. This is a sample slideshow is the target name. All right. Let me show you another content called template. Let me show you template. So as you can see, this is showing as exactly the same. App name is equal to AutomateOps, region is equal to AP South, replica is equal to 3. What I will do, I'll make changes into this particular snippet. Instead of is equal to, I will give them as double colon, double colon or 4 times colon, so that you can see the same inside the template also. It will render the content accordingly. What I'm doing, I'm making a changes here. Instead of is equal to, I'm making changes to double, 4 times I am doing. So what I will do, I'll now once again run this particular template. Instead of is equal to, it will show you the 4 times colon. You see, there are 4 times colon. Why? Because I have made the changes here. You see, there are 4 times colon inside that. All right. So next is password. So it has created app.secret to a temporary location. And if I go to this particular location, it will show me when at sudo app/tmp. You see, it's a 20-character password which is mentioned here. Now I'll show you another one. Let me show you the content of lookup underscore lab. So here what I will show you, I'll show you the chosen underscore config underscore path and chosen underscore CFG. So the chosen configuration path is /home ubuntu files configs dot path. See, this is showing the myapp dev dot YAML. So let me show you the content of myapp dev. Okay, if you see this particular information, it is showing exactly the same. It is showing myapp.yaml, app equal to name is AutomateOps, environment is default, database it is showing db.default.local 3306. All right, let me show you the another information that's called SID. Okay, so Ansible playbook. Now, why it is working like this? Because the SID underscore demo does not exist. So what I have to do, I have to open that particular file and I have to change or add some tags there. I've created a tag of this location create dir and the next one I will run is sed. So it has created the directory. Let me show you the /tmp. You see seed underscore demo is there. So what I will do now, I will run the next information that is called so the content of 01 welcome.txt 02 both the files have been copied. So let me show you. You see both the contents are same. Okay, now I will show you another file that is file underscore glob. So it has found two files, that is 01.txt and 02.txt. And then let me go through this lookup lab one more time. Last is the ini. Let me run that. It will show you the content of the config.ini using this ini tag. So it is showing the content config.ini file using the same. So what I will do now, I'll run the entire playbook one more time. Before that, let me run that tmp and removing them so that you can have a full example end to end what is going on. All right, let me run this code. So whatever I have shown you in bits and pieces, it is showing the message of the day, welcome to AutomateOps. Now it is showing the deploy environment variable value, that is dev. It is showing the value of the date and the host name via pipe lookup. Next, it is fetching the content of http bin.org website using the URL lookup, and it is showing the title of that. And then it is showing the content of on render snippet using template lookup. You have remembered that I have changed the content to 4 times colon, and it is showing the exact same format. Here I am writing app.secret to a temporary location. Using this first found lookup, I am showing the content of configuration file which has been picked up. And this is the content of yapp.yaml using the configuration. Next is the seed files content. It has found 2 text files inside that particular location or directory called seed. It has created /tmp seed underscore demo, the directory, and it has contained these 2 text files from the controller to this particular location, from the current directory to the /tmp/demo. And inside config.ini, it is showing the content of config.ini using that. So if I go to /tmp, you have app.secret and seed.demo, and then sudo cat /tmp app.secret. This is the content. It's a 20 character password file. And then if I go to ls/tmp seed underscore demo, it should show you the 2 of the file. All right. So that completes our lookup plugin lab. You just witnessed file, environment, pipe, URL, template, password, first found, fileglob, and ini, all running hands-on on the controller side. If you found this useful, hit like, subscribe, and share this with your colleagues and team members and friends who are interested in Ansible. And you can let me know in the comment section which lookup surprised you the most. This is AutomateOps. Please keep learning, keep automating smarter. In the next video, I'll try to play with the SSH keywords so that you can have a good idea how to automate the SSH also. Until then, have a great day ahead, and thanks for watching. Bye all.